everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Layla. So welcome back to my car. What's up? I lost my tripod somewhere when I was doing the Tower of Babel hike. So I either lost it at the top of the mountain or I don't know where it could be because it's not in my backpack. It's not anywhere in my car. I was looking for it all day because I knew that I wanted to film this video. Can't find it anywhere, so I'm just hoping for the best. I put my phone on my dashboard and we're just gonna hope and pray that it doesn't fall over or anything like that. Anyways, so this is sort of a follow-up to the exposing my tenants video that you guys may or may not have seen. If you guys didn't watch that video, please go ahead and watch that one before this one, otherwise it might not make sense. But I'm basically on my way to the house right now, the rental property, and it's Wednesday. No, what day is it today? It's Thursday today. So when I filmed that video, it was Monday. It was on Canada Day, and it's only been 4 days since that happened, and the house looks so much freaking better. It looks so much better. But I wanted to come on here. I wanted to tell you guys a quick little story, as well as just explain to you guys really what happened and all that stuff, because I didn't really talk a lot in that previous video. I did the house tour and I did sort of a little bit of an intro, but I didn't really explain the whole situation really. And yeah, it's gonna take multiple videos to explain the whole situation because it's been going on for a whole year now. So anyways, so the first thing I really want to talk about is the lessons that I want you guys to learn from this video and from this experience. So first things first is, number one, karma will always come back. Karma will always come back to whoever has screwed you over, and you just have to believe that because it's true. It does happen. I mean, it's proven. You know, if you do something bad to somebody else, it's gonna bite you in the butt and it's gonna bite you back hard. So this family is going to get their karma because it wasn't just her. The lady that I rented the house to, she had her whole family there, and her children were teenagers. They were older, right? So I'm sure they had some part in this. I'm 100% sure they had some part in destroying the house, trashing the house, and you know, they had all of the power to stop. They had all the power to stop their parents from doing this, stop themselves from ruining somebody's house, disrespecting somebody, but they didn't. So all of them are going to get their karma, and I really do hope that it happens soon, and I really hope that it hits them hard because they deserve it. Number one, that's number one. Number two is, if you have been screwed over, if you have had, or if you've gone through experiences like this, you need to turn your L's into lessons. You need to turn the negative stuff that happens in your life into life lessons. You know, I am able to create content for you guys through this experience. I'm able to make YouTube videos about it. I'm able to educate people so that you guys don't make the same mistakes as I did when I rented the house to these people. And number three is, don't ever mess with the YouTuber, because if you do, we're gonna make a video about you. 95% of the time, if you know a YouTuber and you have screwed them over in some type of way, they made a video about you. Of course, we don't always specify who it's about. I always, for every story time I've ever made, I've always kept it anonymous. I've changed everybody's names, even though I've explained the whole situation. You wouldn't be able to, unless you really knew me, unless you're my best friend or my fiance, then you might know who these videos are about when I create story times and I change everybody's names. Yeah, don't mess with a YouTuber. They'll make a video about you. It's just gonna happen, okay? So those are the three things I want you guys to take from this video. Number one, karma is real. Number two, you need to stay positive, turn bad experiences into positive ones by, you know, helping other people, helping educate other people into not making the same mistakes as you did. And three, of course, don't mess with the YouTubers. So a little story time I wanted to tell you guys about before I get into telling you guys what exactly happened, what happened with all the damage. I'm not going to get into the legal stuff. Really, very, like, I'll touch on it maybe a little bit, but yeah, I want to tell you guys a little bit of a story, a little bit about what happened the next day this happened, when we hired somebody to clean the house. So we hired a professional cleaner, we hired somebody to take all the garbage out and take it to the dump, as well as like to repair what's been damaged and to assess the damage. So we've had to hire people. Their damage deposit was only $900, and there's over $900 worth of damage very easily in this house. So if she ever thought she was going to be getting her damage deposit back, she's not. She literally told the judge on the phone when we did our like court appearance over the phone. We did like over the phone court, if that makes sense. It was like tenant landlord court. She told them that she would take a lot of pictures because she didn't trust me. And like, you trashed the house, so like, really, who should not be trusting who here? Anyways, I'm not going to get angry because I've been angry. I've been there, done that. And I'll talk about the damage I'll talk about the damage toward the end of the video, but I want to tell you guys a little bit of a story time. Basically, the next day when my mom came over to let like the cleaners in and all of that stuff, she started to help, because that's what she does. My mom doesn't like cleaning certain things, but she will help because she just doesn't like mess. And my mom saw the house and the condition that it was in. She was the most devastated out of all of us, because that house was her baby, and she put a lot of work, a lot of money into it, a lot of money into upgrading certain stuff in that house. So she was definitely the most heartbroken. And the next day when she came in to help with the cleaning, she opened one of the kitchen cabinets and she found a crucifix. And this just gave her hope. And it just goes to show you that God is always there. It was like a sign of hope. The hope that she needed, because she was so upset about the whole situation, that when she found the cross, she was just like, oh my God, like, God is here, God is with me, He's going to help me through this. And she has gone from like crying about everything and just like anger and just being so upset to having hope. And the house right now actually looks so amazing. They did such a great job cleaning it. And yeah, like, I just wanted to share that story with you guys, that God is always there. Like, when you need Him to be there for you, He's there. And that definitely just proved it right there. Like, there was no clearer sign than finding that crucifix to my mom that she had Him there with her and that He was going to help her through the situation. So that just, yeah, that's what happened. That's one of the positive stories to come out of this whole experience. And yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you guys really quick. I know some of you are not religious or whatever, and I'm not trying to push religion on you. So the next thing is, I'm going to be telling you guys about the damage. So the damage in that house, it was completely filthy, as you guys saw from the house tour. If you didn't see the house tour, watch it. But the trigger warning is disgusting, and it might make you gag a little bit. Imagine being in there. Imagine being there with me while I was filming. It was disgusting. It was so gross. So despite the dirtiness and the cleaning and all of that stuff, once the cleaning was done, it took about a day and a half, because there was so much cat poop in the basement that it literally took the day to clean the rest of the house, to scrub the floors and all of that stuff. But there's a special way that she got rid of the cat poop in the basement. She basically had to like bleach and pine sol and just create her own little cleaning concoction and come back the next day and pick it all up and mop and all of that stuff. So that's why it took about a day and a half to do. So once that was done, once all the cleaning was done, we were able to find out all the damage, and the stuff that was damaged in that house was insane. And the stuff that they tried to damage, it was a little bit childish and a little bit crazy. So they did try to damage the washing machine. By what I mean try is they pulled like the top panel off of it, and to try to make it look like it was damaged and all of that, to make it look like we needed to buy another one, but it wasn't actually damaged. The guy that was looking at the walls and stuff like that, assessing for that type of damage, he actually fixed it right away. It was just the front panel was ripped off, but it was an easy fix. We put it back on. That was fine. The dryer is not working. It doesn't work. It literally clicks and that's it. Like, it doesn't run, nothing like that. The dishwasher, that was the worst one because my mom spent so much money on that dishwasher. When we lived in that house was the time that she actually changed the dishwasher out. So she bought like a German imported freaking dishwasher. I called her crazy for buying it because it was $1,500, and I was just like, are you crazy? And she's like, but this is what I want. Like, it's really nice. It's stainless steel. It's like, it was like her baby. She worked hard for that dishwasher. She spent money on that dishwasher and they wrecked it. They shoved in one of the buttons, the one that said turbo. It's like nowhere to be found. It's not there, and the dishwasher doesn't run. So that was super devastating for her. She was very angry, very upset, of course. So that wasn't working. The dishwasher wasn't working. The washing machine they tried to break unsuccessfully, and the dryer isn't working. So those are the three appliances that are not working, or they tried to break. And the very last thing was what they tried to do to the toilets. So the toilets were absolutely nasty. They were disgusting. The last few days, I guess they were living there. They were peeing in jars because there was like a bottle of pee in the hallway. So because just the toilets were absolutely disgusting. Like, nobody in their right mind would want to sit on there and pee because there was literally poop and it was just stained everywhere and not flushed and just like urine. So sorry, that was really TMI and graphic, but that's how it was. So what they tried to do was they tried to make me hire an $800 plumber, and it didn't work because they broke one of the chairs and shoved the leg of the chair into the toilet. So I would think that the toilet was broken because it didn't flush. So it was an easy fix. The cleaner took the chair leg out, and then they repaired it by just like replacing a small little piece of the inside of the toilet tank. So didn't need to hire a plumber, but there was that. And yeah, so that's about as childish as it gets, honestly. Breaking a chair leg and stuffing it into a toilet. You should really be ashamed of yourselves. Really, really be ashamed of yourselves. And if you're following the series and you are my tenants, I wish you nothing but karma. Really, really do. Because the amount of stress and the amount of just like disrespect that you've shown my family is absolutely insane, and I really hope nothing but the worst karma for you. So that is pretty much it for this video. That's me talking in my car, giving you guys a quick update. Like I said, I'm on my way to the house right now, so I will do a little bit of filming to show you guys the progress of what it looks like right now. I don't want to make this video too long, but I do want to show you guys a little bit of the progress of how it looks right now, because it looks amazing. In another video, I'll be talking more about the like what happened, how I became a landlord, how I found these people, the amount of like screwing over that they did to me in the year that I've had them as tenants. I will do a whole story time on that. Like, I promise you. I can promise you that. So yeah, before my phone falls over, because it keeps falling over every time I hit the brakes, I will see you guys in my next video. If you are not already subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button below, and I will see you guys soon in the next clip. Bye!